All right, here we go. Retro Mending Games Retro Tactical World War II variant rules. I'm applying to ASL starter kit scenarios, and already did an intro review, quick review of the rules. We're just doing an infantry battle here, and we are doing the first scenario of Starter Kit 1, Retaking Vierville, and basically looking at the victory conditions. Win the game if there are no good order German units in buildings N5, N6, M4, L3, which I've put little green hex thingies counters on. And then US starts with these paras on the board. Um, yeah, set up on road hexes NS, N3, N4, M5, L5 with no more than one MMC per hex. So I'll put two 747s up here, 747, 337 here. They're all elite. And their lieutenant is right here in the middle, able to go either direction. The Germans, let's see what we got here. Yeah, the Americans get reinforcements along the north edge, turns 1, 2, and 3. Here they are. And I think this board is properly chopped. Yeah, A to V, not Y. So this is properly chopped here for the scenario. So they're going to come in here, but the Germans on turn 1, turn 2, and turn 3. Turn 1, they get these guys on the west edge. I think I did my east-west right. Yeah, that's right. And then these groups, actually 3 groups on the east edge. And these guys are elites. So, yeah, and they got a 9-1. These guys aren't. So we got regular infantry here. And then these guys have smaller range too. Interesting. Morale 7. And this guy isn't the greatest of leaders, but we'll see. The German victory conditions after 5 turns is to occupy one of these with a good order unit. Um, yeah, I assume they mean infantry squads and not lone leaders. So let's go ahead and get started. And we've got the German turn 1. It looks like the Germans move first. No special rules. So let's see what happens here. Okay, there's no sport weapons, nobody to rally. So we're right in movement, and hesitation is something we're concerned about. He appears on the west edge. And this guy does cover here. It'd be nice if he could come underneath. So should be able to pull us something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's moving into cover the whole time. Potentially they could move later, okay? So let's just say that's what the Germans do for movement. Hesitation doesn't apply. Yep, because they're in the cover of woods. And I think I got the terrain effects right. Woods are 2. Also jungle nuts, bamboo, blah, blah. Okay, and then buildings are 2. And they're moving with the leader, so that gives them the 6 movement. Yeah, let's just, first time through, I'm going to check the rules a lot. Where does it talk about movement factors? I must have missed it there. ELRs. Yep, that's as far as we have to go. So I think it did mention the movement factors. Here we go. All unbroken MMC movement allowance of 4. All unbroken SMC 6. Leader assistant MMC, the beginner movement stack with the leader MF6 with the leader, maximum 3 MMC. So everything's solid there. We go back to the sequence of play and fire phase, but they can't fire because you can't move and fire. You can do one or the other. Have not moved this turn. May fire, so we're not in the fire phase and we're in the defensive. If there's any enemy MMC within 3 hexes of a non-broken friendly unit, the defender automatically fires. So, 1, 2, 3. They're out of range and they'll probably not going to pass the line of sight here. Oh, got to figure out what these buttons do. Whoa, I just lost all my units. What is that button? All right, going to pause here. All right, I think I fixed it. Anyway, this is when the line of sight tool comes on it. And I like that. It changes colors. Which means the line of sight is blocked here, but not here. Yeah, by the tip of that building. So we're good. Let's see if I can make my units come back. There they are. Okay. Interesting line of sight tool. But it works. So these guys will fire. And they're at normal range. So that's 3. But these guys are in a building. So I think we have a modifier. And this is a... These look like stone buildings, actually. Yep, they are. So stone building, TEM. Wow, +3. They're not going to do much to these guys. 7 + 3, but they got no choice. So let's go here. We're on the 6 column with a +3. That's not good. So let's roll 2 DRM. Yeah, I don't see anything. No leader. So 6 + 3, roll 9. No effect. Okay, so that's defensive fire phase. So coming back, yeah, close combat, there is, at the start of the close combat phase, the player whose turn it is may move all of his unbroken SMC or MMC 1 hex. Satisfies one or both of. The entered hex is not an open hex in the normal range of an unbroken. So the question is this out of line of sight? Can they pull this off? Let's turn on the dangerous line of sight tool again. Draw silent line of sight. Draw line of sight. Let's see. Okay, that's working. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it. But what they could do is move here. Yeah, let's do that. Oops, I'm still in this line of sight tool. How do I get out of it? There we go. Just click anywhere. Let's see. So the player whose turn it is now 1 hex. Entered hex is not in open. Yep, there we go. So they should be able to move right here. Now, what does that do? That allows them to move up this way. So there we go. I think that's the end of the German first turn. Close combat, there is none. And then we go to the U.S. turn. Let's get away from the marked moved. Okay, what do they get on the first turn? Turn 1, they get 3 7-4-7s and an 8-1. Best they can do is 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, no matter what they do, they're going to not be in cover. But there's no Germans to fire at them. And most of the German reinforcements come from the east side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're just going to book there. Yeah, nobody rally. And now it's their movement phase, the U.S. I think this guy's going to move here. This guy's going to move here. Well, let's see. Do they? Yeah. So those guys are going to move there, and they use the buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be okay for that. They can't fire, but they're occupying the hex. And then the Germans are going to come from here, so I think I'm going to build a fire group here. And then these guys are coming in here. So, and nobody moves in the open, so that's the movement phase, which then takes us to defensive fire. Yeah, nobody can fire, they all moved. Defensive fire. All right, this guy gets a big shot, but it's a +3, and that's 12 +3, so let's see what happens. Let's pick the other one. That's okay. So we got a 12 +3. Let's see if they get lucky. 6 and 3 is 9. No effect on the defensive fire. So that's the end of that allied turn. So it looks like we're done. Oh, they've got the advance phase. Oh, this guy advances. Boom. All right, so he's safe and protecting that flank. Does this guy advance? No, he's good where he is. This guy could advance. 1, 2, 3. Should I force him down, or he can disappear here and then come up? Let's just leave him. Okay, so that's the advanced phase. It wasn't a yeah, that was good. And now we're in turn 2. Don't have a turn counter on this thing, but it's good. I'll just have to remember it. So we'll clear the movement, and we're in turn 2. All right, it's the German. There's nobody to rally, and it's their movement phase now. Let's see. 1, 2. He could get right here. He could be really aggressive, get out of this clear. Well, he could fire, which would be stupid. But then he's going to be point blank. But I don't know. Let's push the rules. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he can do that. And then we have our turn 1 reinforcements. Turn 2. East edge. Oh no, I messed up. Shoot. Well, I'll fudge this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy will move here. Okay. Then he would have moved here. So let's see. Let's take this back. Kind of messed up already. I think he was here. Okay. So when this guy moved here, that prompted their defensive fire. And this guy couldn't have moved. Well, that means this guy. What are the ranges? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's tweak this guy's movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he could have moved here. So let's put him there. Okay, so that's valid. And we only have defensive fire here. We have a 12 +2, thanks to this guy. That's a 10. That didn't hit. I don't even have to look. Okay, 12 +2. All right, so now I think we're right. Yeah, this guy came in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I did him wrong again. Let's see. What's an orchard? Orchard's 1. It doesn't matter. So we're good. So he could have gone here. 4, 5, 6. And then he would have advanced here. So that's good. That whiffed. That whiffed. I think we're in good shape. All right. That's turn 1. Now we go to turn 2. Okay, now I think I can start turn 2. Let's see what happens here. Okay, turn 2, they get, yeah, they get a 5, 3, 5, 4, 8, and a 9, 1. Oh my goodness. So where's the best place for them to come in? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can do that. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay. I think they can do that, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no hesitation here because it's outside of normal range. Let's make sure about that. Let's see. Unit must immediately roll when it has the first open hexer within normal range. So they can do that. This guy will stay with him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And their goal there. Oh, wait. I got to make the move marker go away. There we go. So this is turn 2. Let's make it. Okay, he's moved. Question is, do these guys want to fire or move? I think these guys have a shot here. Let's take a look. I hate to do that again. Yep, they have a shot here. That's a hesitation roll. Or they could take a shot. 12, but last time they shot it didn't help. The only way this is going to go is close combat. So if he moved here, he'd do a hesitation roll. So let's look at that. Let's do this. Leadership DRM applies, +1, no MGs, +1 closer than half normal range. Closer than half. Oh, I don't know how to read that. They could go down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. But then this guy gets a shot. So we get hesitation also. But sitting here is not going to help. It's going to be a flat roll. +1, half range. But if he can go here, then he can go here. And that guy's got 14 and they've got 12. No, they've got 10. We may be able to do a coup de grace here. Let's go for it. So he's going to move here. And he may not stay here. He's got to roll for hesitation. And -1, +1. Because he's got a leader. So let's see what we get here. Big roll. 6. Ah, gosh. Halt. Okay, whatever. And he's moved. He can't fire. Bummer. They could have solved this right away. Got cold feet. I need to get my counters here. Let's see, where are they? OBA. Counter. Oh. Nope. Hold on. Okay, I found him. Some blanks. So he tried to go there and he didn't make it. So that's a halt hex and he's moved. So what's this guy gonna do? Well, he can move. He needs to move. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see if he stands a defensive fire. Yep, no fire, defensive fire. So this is a big one. Oh my gosh, that's 28. Holy smoke. Yeah, point blank range, 1 hex, 28. +2, I think. Yeah, stone building. Okay, if this doesn't win, they're going to lose units here. Oh my, let me think about this. Okay, that puts us here +2. All right, well, let's see if we get lucky. 28 + 2. Ooh, what a roll. 10, 11, 12. A 12, they whiffed it. They totally whiffed it. So they're good, and he's fired. Now these guys are going to fire. It's just a straight 10 plus 3. Let's see what happens. 8. 8, 8. Just barely. This fire is ineffective. Okay. So let's see. Anybody else defensive fire? This guy can't see anything. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess I can. Okay, this guy fired. This guy fired. Let's see if this guy has any line of sight. I wonder if this lets me. No, it doesn't. So I gotta hit this. I don't know what. Draw silent line of sight. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now I don't know where the Germans are. I think they appear. No, they're not giving it to me. Anyway, let's see. Oh my, there is a line of sight here. Yep, I got line of sight on this guy, but it's half because it's extended range. I guess the orchards don't have an effect there. And I don't know where the other guy is. Where is this guy? No. I guess you only see the ones you have line of sight to. Oh, you got to pause. Let's see. No line of sight to him. And no pop-up there. Okay. Oh, he's right here. Oh, there's no way he has line of sight. So this guy can fire. Let's see what the TC says. Orchard, 2 dots, no effect. Also grain scrub, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's see, that means we have them. I'll just, 3 times 7 is 21, goes down to 10 minus 1, but it's 10 plus 2. 10, 8 plus 2. Well, maybe they can get lucky. 7, 8, 9. Nope. No joy. All right, that's defensive fire. Now we go to close combat and presto magico. I don't have a good sense for this, but let's see how the rules play. So basically we look at this. Leadership modifiers apply, no terrain effects. I've got 12 to 14. It's 1 to 2. Well, this may be stupid. But let's try these rules out. Let's see how they work. So the Germans have 1 to 2 with no modifier. They need to roll a 2, 3, or 4. Nope. And the US has 1 to 1 with a -1. Let's see what we get there. 7. Nope. Nobody wins. These guys are locked in close combat now. And it's not good for the Germans, but that buys time for these guys to do stuff. All right, so that's the close combat phase. And now it's the US turn 2. And let's see what we got here. 23. US turn 2, they get 2 247s, 2 747s, and an 8-0. Looks like again they're going to come down this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder. I guess he'll go 6. He can go here. All right, this guy. Can he fire at anybody? He could fire at these guys, but he can't now. They're in melee. I'd have to check that. But he could scoot down there. Can he get there? Is he out of line of sight? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we could add at least 1 747. 3 times 7 is 21 to 12. It's still going to be 1 to 1. Oh, this guy's going to try again. I don't know. Let me delete this. Well, let me move this down here. Okay. So he could fire or he could move. He's going to move. Now this guy, he's just going to stay there. Maybe he'll help. Okay, I check line of sight. Neither of these units have line of sight here. Well, this one's obvious. I think it was just, yeah, neither of them do, and that's the only open hex. So this guy can scoot 1, 2, 3, 4, and he will command that road there. I think this guy's locked in combat. I don't think they can fire. I'm going to have to look at that. Check the close combat rules. This guy's already moved, and what's this guy going to do? He could move. Well, there's no reason to move. He's just going to stay there and take a shot. This guy can advance into the combat if he wants at the end. So the only thing, now we move to the fire phase. And the only guy who can fire is this guy, 10, and he's got a range of 1, 2, 3. He could now. I think he's going to fire at these guys. 10, and it's a +3, so that's not going to do any good. Let's see what happens. Yep, stone building, +3. All right, let's try the old 10 +3 then. Maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, got a 9, 10, 11, no effect. So he's fired, and now it's defensive fire. Got to be within 3. So this guy fires back. So we've got 12 +2. 6, 7, 8. Man, fire's been ineffective this game. Nothing's really happened this game. That's that defensive fire. He's not within 3, so the only question we have is units locked in close combat. Can they fire out? All right. If neither side rolls a KIA, they stay locked in melee and they cannot move or fire until the next close combat. When it's resolved, except vehicles who can escape. Additional units may enter. But it won't change anything. Oh, fire factors. Okay. So, does he want to move 1? No. And here's the problem. They've got 12, and we've got 14. And if I add another 7, they have to get to 24. But the stacking limit's 3, so there's no reason to put him there. This guy will just stay here and at least cover this alley. This guy already fired. Oh, this guy can advance, so he'll go. He'll go here. And so we're back to the close combat here. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I think we're going to stop here. Take a break here at the end of turn 2. Yeah, we're almost at 30 minutes here. So again, we total the fire factors and apply a leadership modifier. Here it is. I'll total up all the fire factors, figure the odds, make a die roll, leadership DRM applies. TEM, no, pretty straightforward. All right. So this time it's the Americans at 1-1, -1. 7-6. Wow, so close. And then the Germans at 1-2. 5. Oh, so close. Both of them won by 1. And they're still locked in mortal combat. So there we go. And I believe that is the end of turn 2. I'm going to change the move marker. So we have a back and forth struggle for one of the victory buildings, but the Americans have closer reinforcements. Meanwhile, these guys, and there's one more stack coming for them on turn 3, and a good leader there. Okay, well, if we can get these guys, if we can get these guys into these hexes, we may have it. The Germans, they need to rush. That's what they need to do. 1, 2. This guy covers the road now. There we go. But these guys are elite with a -1. They can probably get along across the road. And that's going to be their goal. This guy can't really, well, last time he tried to do anything, he could get here though. He could try again. Just do the hesitation roll. See if he gets it. So these guys can still rush here. So it could get pretty tight. It could boil down to just a bunch of close combat melee rolls. All right. That is up to turn 2 using the retro rules. No losses yet, but that's probably going to change here in the next few turns. So anyway, we'll take a break here, 30 minutes, and at the next recording, we'll see how far we get playing with these rules here. So thanks for listening. See you at the next one.